Well, public services were indeed mentioned within the speech from the throne within the context of undermining and privatizing them. The only mention that we saw of healthcare was a further plan to introduce further privatization and more private surgeries. The mentions that we saw for K-12 education weren't an appreciation of all of the educators, school staff, teachers, and parents who have gone through 2 years of extreme challenges, not to mention students. We didn't see anything about honoring that work, respecting the challenges that school staff and parents and families have gone through for the last 2 years. We just saw the opening up of a second war, of a second front in the war on public services, because apparently the war with doctors wasn't enough. Now, this reflects once again a deep disconnect between what Albertans actually want to see from their government, which is stability, honesty, transparency, and focus on the things that matter, like cost of living, healthcare, and education. That's what people want. What they got instead was a deeply disconnected document that really has no bearing on how to solve ordinary people's problems as we exit year 2 of the pandemic. Well, I think the first thing is that we want to be clear that this surplus is not due to any particular good management by the UCP, and in fact, it's despite it. This is despite giving away billions of dollars to already profitable corporations, wasting over $1 billion on the bet on Keystone XL, and absolute disrespect for the public purse at every available opportunity. So the surplus comes as a result of historically high oil prices, a particular commodity swing in a time of global volatility. And it should be treated as such. So first, we need to see some short-term investment in people's cost of living, in healthcare, and restoring capacity, not the least of which is ensuring that everyone has a family doctor. And access to emergency medical services, because we've seen those completely disintegrate across the province. So we need to get the fundamentals right, emergency services and that cradle-to-grave care that family medicine gives us. And then we need to make a thoughtful plan for how we are going to make sure that we take advantage as much as we can of this temporary spike in oil prices and really think strategically about Alberta's future within that context.